Hi,
Hi,
morning.
Kathy. How are you doing? Okay, thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it. I wanted to get some really great information from you because you and I have been coaching for quite a while, and we're seeing some great results. And I want to be able to show just potential clients and really everyone out there what is possible when you start to understand how to publish a book correctly. So
Yes.
before we get into all of this, um, why don't you give us, right, all the audiences, just like a snippet of information about who you are, like what is your journey look like, how did the journey start for you? How did all of this begin for you?
Sure. I'd be happy to. So I've been an entrepreneur at heart, like my entire life. I definitely am, but I spent many years in technology in corporate tech, the corporate environment as a technology executive. The main breadwinner in my family of five. So that was a I have to do type thing,
Okay.
right? But then in 2024, I had to get out of that corporate environment and I had to be true to myself. And so I've tried quite a few different things, and publishing, I really just stumbled across it and it clicked right away. I said, "Oh, I love this." And I was shocked that I loved it, but I love publishing. So I published my first book in March of 2024. It's a process for sure.
Yeah.
Kind of piecing together information that I got and I found online. And I made $26. Woo! And then April, I made $23. I'm like, oh, that's going in the wrong direction. I have these numbers in my head because I'm like, I had $52, and then June, $110. And that's when I said, things have to change.
Yeah. Something is
And you came into my life.
me with all my crazy ideas. Okay, so
Yeah.
now we know that before, I just as a background, so I'm doing things a little bit different. I have a strategy, right? I have a launch strategy, and you kind of stumbled through, I think it was one of our calls, you stumbled across that launch strategy. So you ended up going from these crazy numbers like $26, $24, $54, and then you came across the strategy. What happened then?
Literally the next month. So I'm looking at my numbers. I have to look this way, right?
No
Because I
worries.
love my whiteboard. Was literally the next month was 600% increase, $635
Holy crap.
when
Okay.
I used your strategy.
That's amazing. So you went from like,
With the number that had me so depressed was $112
right.
in a month to $635 in a month. And then the next month it looks like $1,000 and then 1,600. And this month I'm on target for 2,500.
I love this. Come on. Bring it. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, honestly, this is the thing that, oh, girl, and we haven't even started yet.
I
Wait.
know, right?
It's like the right way from the beginning, which is what we're doing. Okay.
So,
So,
real quick though, I
yeah,
took it was that book and I
yeah,
took it. I didn't do a launch strategy. I didn't know what a launch strategy was, duh, right? And I took it, and once you showed me the launch strategy, I relaunched it. So I was able to clean that up. So it's the same book.
so
It's
how did you
everything's the same.
relaunch? Okay, so tell me what you did. Like, how did you relaunch?
Well, I followed your strategy, and I don't want to give away too many secrets,
Right.
right? But basically, it was, of course, you need to have a launch strategy. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been in technology my entire career, and I launch products. I know about that, right?
Yeah.
So you just taught me some tips, more than tips, a lot of, like, it's a detailed launch strategy,
Yeah.
but it's playing to the Amazon. This is on Amazon, by the way, the Amazon algorithms. I have to get a lot of downloads. I have to have a lot of reviews. I have to
Yeah.
time the things right so I can get the downloads, so I can get the reviews, so I can have, you know, a whole bunch of things in line, timed the right way, so that as soon as it goes out on Amazon, Amazon sees it and goes, ooh, and it starts going up the list.
That's amazing, man. I'm so excited. And like, to be fair, um, we don't have all the pieces. Like, you didn't even know about all the pieces, which this is something that we're working on now. But you literally went with, I want to say back then, for that book, you went with probably like 70% of the process, and you already
Okay.
have this massive success. So I can't wait to do like the whole, like apply that whole
Yeah,
launch
me
strategy,
too.
because that's just going to be way quicker. And this is kind of what I try to say to people, like, when you do things correctly on Amazon right from the scratch, imagine how much time and money you save. So generally, when you're not doing it correctly, or when you don't have the right strategy, it can take you 6 months more before you start to see any money, if you start to see any money. But when you do it right, within 2 to 3 months, your book is already making money. You're actually making money right from scratch, because right from the first month, you're already making organic sales. So we haven't even tapped into ads yet. And then the organic sales come first. And then we begin to tap into the ads. And that's when we see magic on the book. So this is amazing. Okay. So when you first heard about the launch strategy, like, what made you think like this might be the missing piece?
I just knew immediately. I know because I'm a technologist, right? Amazon has algorithms, and I also have launched products, but they're software products.
Right.
Never did books. So it immediately clicked right away, right
Okay.
away.
Amazing. And so what was the biggest difference between what you were doing before, essentially, right? Before you implemented like the different things. I mean, I know that there's not a ton, like, it's like not a ton that you can say, but is there anything specific that you implemented that you can talk about, or like what did you do before versus what you're doing now?
I mean, I just took advantage of things that were out there, and it didn't cost any money.
Yeah.
So understand, when I was making that whopping $112, I
Yeah.
was I wasn't making $112. I was running Amazon ads because I
Right.
had learned how to do ads since my book launch, right? Since a few reviews, you need to get a few reviews and
Yeah.
then you start your ads. And I got those reviews and I did that. So the difference was just making sure I had the right number of reviews, but more importantly, making sure that I timed things
Right.
with people, with it's called free promotions,
Yeah.
right? And Amazon offers that, and other companies also do, and timed it, and so that those fed into the algorithm. It was really very simple. It's just like you log on, you sign up, and I have a calendar in front of me and say, on this day I'm doing this, and this day I'm doing this. I'm taking advantage of a lot of free or very, very low cost things, because I was out a lot of money by that point.
Yeah.
And those free things, like Amazon has something else called, I can say this because everybody knows it. As part of your book, I can have my own free advertising section in my book called A plus content.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how important that was. So
Yeah.
I fixed that. I fixed a lot of things,
Right.
when it came to my book. So how my book kind of looked for them, the customer,
Yeah.
and what they saw. And that becomes important because you have, what, 1 second, 2 seconds at the most
Yeah.
to get their interest, to get them to click.
Right. And it's actually like fair to say, because I feel like a lot of people experience this piece, and I know I did before I figured things out, and I know you did. When we say that we made $123 or $150, when we're running ads, we can actually say we've made nothing. because it's costing us more in ads, right, than what we're actually making in profit. So I find that most people, and you were that person, I was that person, until we figure out what's actually happening and how things work properly, we're always in the red. So we ended up paying out more money on ads and actually not making any money. So we can take that $123 and essentially say, well, great, now I have to put that towards paying off my credit card, which is the place where a lot of people are at, which is the saddest thing for me, because people end up getting in debt running this business rather than actually understanding how to make this business work for them.
Right now that I'm making a lot more money every single month, and I didn't calculate. No, oh yeah, I have my profit line. Last month is $1,300. Right, that's profit. So
do you know how many
finally,
people out there would say that's amazing just to make $1,300 a month profit?
yes,
Most people are never there.
I know.
Never get to that place. I love that.
Right.
I love that for you. I'm so happy. Okay, so what part of the launch strategy would you say made the biggest impact on your sales? Like for that jump to happen from the $100 to the $1,600, like which part of that launch strategy?
There's two parts. There's one where you time everything and you get the massive amount of downloads, and there's a way that you teach how you can get massive amount of downloads during your launch. Absolutely have to work with you, right? And work to get reviews. You definitely need reviews. Reviews are so important, and anybody anywhere in publishing who's coaching is going to tell you that. So important. And lastly, you did mention Amazon ads. So I got a lot better at that point, and I was tweaking, and there's things in Amazon ads where you can tell whether your ads are working or not based on the cost of the ads versus the number of sales you're getting.
Yeah.
So those three things.
Beautiful combination. And you need all three. I love this. Okay, how amazing. Okay, how quickly did you start seeing results after applying the launch? We're talking.
It was that first month.
First month. Wow.
Yeah.
I've got nothing more on this question. Done and done.
It was the first month, and then it keeps doubling. So that's great. I'm hurrying to get more books out because I want to do this strategy with more books.
I can't.
And it'll be life-changing for me.
It'll be life-changing. It will be life-changing.
Yeah, come back and interview me in a year, and I will tell you it's life-changing.
I think I'm going to come back and interview you in like 4 months, because I feel like you're already at 4 months. It's going to be such a huge difference where you're going to be with your book. I'm so excited. Okay. What surprised you the most about the process or the results?
Well, how easy it is.
Yeah?
Yeah. How easy, I guess, the launch strategy is.
Once you know
as far as publishing, I mean, you'll know right away. Like if you feel like I don't like this, guess what? I don't think you should stay in it. You'll like, I felt it in my heart. I said, oh, I love this. I don't know why. I feel like, I don't know why, but I just do.
Okay, I need to ask you, because like this is, I know it's like such a straightforward question, and you would think whatever, but I need to ask, like, how does it feel now that you're seeing this result? Like, what do you envision for yourself? I
started to dream again. I've tried, honestly, Karina, I've tried so many different things, and I have so many different irons in the fire, just trying and trying and trying, I knew I could, and it's not just about it's just this, like the right way to do it. I was putting in all the effort, and it definitely, anything takes effort. It's not a silver bullet.
Yeah.
You have to work hard.
Yeah.
But if you work hard and be coachable, be coachable and listen to the experts. And the experts are those that have made significant money doing it. Don't listen to anyone else. Don't listen to someone who says, I published 5 books. Find out how much they made on those 5 books. And not in royalty, like you said, in profit.
Yeah,
There's a difference.
there's a difference, 100%. How does this make you see publishing? Because I know a lot of people lose heart, but when you
I
start
did.
getting money, I know you did. That's why
I did. I was on the way out actually in July.
wow,
I really was, because I couldn't, in all honesty, right? I have to pay my mortgage,
yeah,
and this was my last chance, and I'm so thrilled because I do love it, right? I wanted to keep doing this, so this makes it. This is my, I call it career 2.0, right? Because publishing is great. I can be anywhere. I could do this from anywhere. I just need my computer, and I can travel, and I can work part-time, I can work full-time, I can make my own hours. I mean, it's just amazing in so many respects. And I, before I was a publisher, read probably 200 books a year anyway,
wow,
right? So I love books,
interesting.
and I love the process. And so I'm really, really happy I love the process. But it is still like, it's going to bring in the money that I dreamed about, so that I can put the new roof on my house,
Yeah,
so that I can visit my kids who live all up and down the East Coast
yeah.
more, right? So that I don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, the dishwasher went out. Now I'm going to have to hand wash the dish because I don't have money for a dishwasher. I
Yeah,
mean, I'm beyond those dreams now. You should see what my dreams look like now. I'm going to Bali with my girlfriend. I'm doing a lot of things.
that's amazing. Oh my God.
But most importantly is I want to give back. I
Yeah.
want to give back. And that's why I don't want this money for me. I just want to repair things in my house that are breaking down. But beyond that, I want to give back and be very, yeah, like maybe I'll start another nonprofit or something like that that really gives back to society and the world.
Love it.
That's what I'm looking to do.
This is the thing that I am always curious about when people, because sometimes it's tough, right? It's tough to kind of dish out the money um, for, a course, a coach, or whatever it is to help you to get there. But I find that when you do find the right person that really knows and you do see results, girl, like that stuff will come back. It will come back and then you can do whatever you want. I'm the same like you. I'm always curious, why do people want to do this? Because it's generally never for the money. Like money, yes, of course, because we have to pay bills, but there's just so many dreams, right? People just have so many dreams. And that's the part that I always want to know, like, why, right? Why for you? So I love to hear this. Okay, final question. And I'm gonna stop with the torture. Um, okay, if someone is stuck, right? They're making whatever they're making, $20, $100, $50, whatever, like you were, what would you tell them about working with me?
Just do it. Just absolutely do it. I know it's not, obviously, I know it's not cheap. It's never cheap, but you've had true success, and your formulas work. They absolutely work.
Amazing.
So they'll get the money back in spades,
Yeah,
right? And then it's a business, right? It's a business. So just do it. Don't look around anymore. Don't look at any other programs or anything like that. I've been in different industries, different businesses, trying different things with different coaches. So I know how to separate, honestly, the ones that work, the ones that know, and the
yeah.
ones that don't. So just do it. And when you do it, when you decide, be coachable, listen to everything she says, you say,
That's amazing. Thank you
and
so
do
much.
it whether you like it or not, because it is going to push you outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah, I will push you a little bit outside of your comfort zone. That's true. But what you will learn will be so
That's where growth is.
worth it. Yeah, because you will
That's always where
level
growth
up.
is.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
publishing. And it really is about quality. It is not about quantity. And I find that there's a lot of programs that will really market that, just pumping out the books. Don't do that. Don't do that. Amazon will not stand for that, not for long anyway. So quality over quantity, have a launch method, be coachable,
Hmm.
produce amazing books, and the rest is history. I always say that if you provide
Absolutely.
people with value, you never have to worry about money because money will just come based on the value you provide. I love
Absolutely.
that.
You know, what you said about quantity, you might or might not know, right? I have three books, but I haven't published slash launched them yet because I'm waiting for your process. And so we're methodically going through that process, one book at a time.
One book at a
And
time.
so it makes no sense. Like I know I've actually had a few friends who asked me because they heard about the other books that I had. They said, when they coming out? I want to buy one. I said, they're not ready yet. I have to put them through this quality process.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all for me, it's quality over quantity. I will never get away from this formula. I actually have this sense, that Amazon will really crack down on the crappy, garbagey books that are out there that are
Hmm.
just providing no value. And I just have this sense, and I would not put my clients through that. I don't want any of my clients' books to ever come back and say, "Oh, you look at your KDP account and you see everything is unpublished, and you're like, what happened? Amazon happened," because they do that and ask questions later. So we never want to be in that situation. All right, my friend. Thank you so much. I really,
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
You're welcome.